Eddie Stobart is one of the most iconic trucking companies in Great Britain.
They're an institution, aren't they? They've been around since I can remember.
Their drivers cover the distance round the earth 21 times a day, making deliveries every 4 seconds. No job is too extreme or too tough to take on.
Oh, yeah, no laugh.
Whoa! It's a logistical time bomb for the planners back at base.
The M6 is closed north at 31A, south at 32.
Such crap, innit?
For the 3,000 truckers on the front line, it can be trucking hell.
5 minutes is no good to me.
It's got to happen, and you've got to make it happen.
This week, who will win in a race to Scotland, train or truck?
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, that's the train!
A female driver takes on the hardest manoeuvre in the trucking handbook.
You've gone a bit too tight, you see. Whoa! Ah!
We need to have a couple of goes at it here.
And one night shift trucker gets a raw deal at the meat market.
See what I mean, ignorant? This is turning into a nightmare.
Stobart may be famous for its trucks, but with the company always looking to get ahead of the competition, in 2006 it decided to branch out and ventured from road to rail freight.
We believe that we're an expert at moving goods from A to B, and that can be road, rail, sea or air.
Run by Europe's largest rail freight operator, DB Schenker, one of Stobart's busiest routes is the Midlands to Scotland service. In 1 year, the train saves the company the same amount of fuel as taking the entire Stobart fleet off the road for 3 weeks. Every morning, up to 36 containers packed to the brim with supermarket goods are taken to the terminal at Rugby, where they're loaded onto the train. From there, they travel 340 miles to Moss End Rail Terminal in central Scotland. But with only one train heading to Scotland daily, Stobart's trucks still make the drive north carrying any extra goods. The drivers see it as a matter of pride to beat the train to Livingston. Today, trucker Mark Dixon is the man on a mission.
I'm up for the challenge race on a train. Should be a good laugh. I'm hoping I see it on the way, just to wave it. That way or that way.
For 32-year-old Mark Dixon, trucking is in the blood.
But it's the way of life for us. I'll just keep doing it. Diesel gypsy, that's what they call me.
The father of 3 has even got 2 trucks named after his daughters.
I bet I'm the only Stobart driver who's got 2 trucks with the dog's name on it. Oh, I'm well proud of that. I am absolutely well proud.
This morning, Mark and Phoebe Grace have got an early start. Before he can get on the road, Mark heads into the office to find out what he's up against from rail planner Matt Clark.
Now then, mate, how are we doing?
All right, you?
Not so bad.
What, your load? Going to get to training. It's leaving in about 10 minutes.
I'll beat it, kid.
We'll see, eh? We'll see.
By 6:15, the train is fully loaded and leaving 10 minutes ahead of schedule.
PU 45706665.
Matt will be monitoring its progress for the 340-mile journey to Scotland. Just like the truckers, the rail planners are keen to come out on top.
Right, the train's left early. Mark's now running behind, so he needs to get cracking to catch up, or at least to keep up.
Unfortunately for Mark, the wheels of bureaucracy are turning much slower than the trains. His trailer isn't ready yet.
How long is it going to be? I want to go.
It shouldn't be too long. We've only got one shunter at the moment because the other one rang in sick.
With no yard shunter to get Mark's trailer on the road, the race could be over before it's even begun.
Yeah, he's really behind.
I'll try and get his trailer if it's snowing in Scotland.
An hour and a half after the train left for Scotland, Mark has finally got his trailer.
Let the race begin. See you in Scotland.
Bit harder than what I first thought. But I've got faith. I've got faith because I've got Phoebe Grace.
The challenge pits truck versus train. The truck has got a 13-litre, 460 brake horsepower engine and can carry a 28-tonne payload. The train can pull a whopping 2,200 tonnes, which is the equivalent of dragging the London Eye to Scotland. In the race to the north, Mark and Phoebe Grace have got to cover 335 miles at a speed limited 56 miles per hour. The train has a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour, but has to make 2 stops to change drivers that can each take over an hour. So even though Mark's left later, he can still make up the ground. Mark's now an hour and a half behind after his delay leaving the depot. But there's a chance for him to catch up. The train has changed drivers at Crewe and lost valuable time. Mark's hoping he's closed the gap.
When I get the next phone call now, if he's still there, I'm laughing because I've caught him.
In the office, Matt can monitor Mark and Phoebe Grace's exact position on the ISOTRAC system.
I'm just wanting to check where our Crick to Moss End rail service currently is, please.
Constant phone calls to the rail network operator keep him in the loop with the train.
Preston. Sorry, whereabouts are you? Coming up past Crewe, are you?
Yeah, mate, yeah. Where's this bleeding train?
Well, the train's just currently passing Preston.
Preston?
Preston.
Bleed, no, I need a helicopter.
All right, anytime you want to retract that you're going to lose statement is fine by me.
You be batting your words, mate. I'll have you. Yeah, see you in a bit.
Mark's at Crewe, but with the train nearly 60 miles ahead at Preston, he's got his work cut out.
Is that bleeding Preston?
Coming up, night driver Fiona's first day shift gets off to a rocky start.
I think she's a bit scared, I don't know.
And Mark is stopped in his tracks in the race to Scotland.
Oh, no! Whoa! No way. I've never shot motorway.
Eddie Stobart runs a daily train service from the Midlands, delivering supermarket goods to Scotland. Today, trucker Mark Dixon has set himself the challenge of beating the train to its final destination. After a delay picking up his trailer, he's 2 hours behind, but he's in luck as the line is now clogged with passenger trains. With commuters taking precedence over freight, Stobart's wagons have been forced to pull into a siding to let them pass. If Mark can get through the traffic hotspot of Manchester, he's in with a shout.
Manchester's a do or die now. If I start hitting traffic, then I'm going to start sulking. I know I'm mad, I'll be sat in that office, twitching, dying for me to get stuck in traffic in Manchester. Guaranteed. If I get stuck in traffic, he's going to laugh his pants off. Oh no! Look at the metric sign. Have a word. Oh, it's in the car, look. The other side of that in transit car, there's a... Whoa! No way. No way. They've never shut motorway. Oh, it's...
No one's injured, but Mark's not feeling sympathetic.
Just drag it out of the way. Yeah, this has cocked it up a little bit.
Night driver Fiona Solchak is beginning a new chapter in her trucking life. After 2 years on the graveyard shift, Fiona has had enough of the unsociable hours and lonely nights. For the sake of her and her family, she's going to try and make the step up to day shifts.
I'm changing from nights to days to hopefully I want to get more time at home with my daughter.
28-year-old Fiona is one of just 14 female drivers in Stobart's 3,000-strong workforce. She first learnt to drive trucks when she was a horse groom, and now she's got the trucking bug.
I love driving these lorries. From the first day I remember sitting in one and taking it out for a short drive, I just knew that I wanted to drive them, basically.
She may love trucking, but being a night driver and a mum to 6-year-old Ella is a difficult balancing act.
Being a working mum, it takes its toll. I don't get to see as much of my daughter as I should.
And it's not just her daughter that Fiona is missing on nights.
It's emptied out in here.
It's any human contact at all.
You spend too much time on your own in this job and it makes you just feel a bit like there's anybody else out there.
Fiona's about to see if she can make the grade on days. It won't be easy. Compared to nights, day shifts have more traffic and more drops. And she'll have to complete something she's never done before. The multi-drop. Multi-drops are high-tempo, high-turnover runs, squeezing in as many local drops as possible in a day. The intense time pressure tests the driving skills of even the most experienced Stobart truckers. Helping her learn the ropes is old hand George, who's been trucking for 42 years, 14 years longer than Fiona has been alive.
You just go into one place, boom, bang, job done, simple. But this, all it takes is one bad drop and your day is pretty much screwed, to be honest.
On today's multi-drop, Fiona will have to complete 1 drop in central Bradford and 3 in Leeds.
I'm not sure what to expect from today, as I haven't done it before, but you know, from what I've been told from George, you know, we expect a lot of busy goings on.
You see where that silver car's just gone?
Yeah, down there.
Yeah, we want to be down there.
George and Fiona have arrived at their first drop, but there's plenty of other trucks there ahead of them.
Oh, there's a lorry in there. I've just seen it. I'm sure there's a lorry in the yard. Oh, look at this. Right, yeah, turn right there. We'll park up on the pavement just up here. Oh, there's another one, look.
With little room in the yard to manoeuvre her 40-ton truck, 63-year-old George decides to give Fiona the benefit of his trucking experience.
Busy?
Yeah. Swing it over here. You know, it's pretty close then. Get yourself over there and just, you come back in at an angle.
Yeah.
And that'll be fine.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. I don't think you're going to get out there, are you, with that truck there?
Fiona's got her own ideas.
Where's he gone, the driver of that? We'll just get him to shift.
Hey? That's what I said, but she says, oh, can't he move? I think she's a bit scared. I don't know. You need to be as close to that curb as you can. Go on, be okay.
Despite George's concerns, Fiona completes the manoeuvre perfectly.
Go, go!
But the veteran trucker has still got plenty of advice for the young whippersnapper.
Nah, wait a minute. Put it on the other way. Long ways. If you put it that way, you've got more room to bring your other pallet out. Plus, when we get to Excellent Foods, we've only got to open one door. Well, you've got to think of all these things, you know what I mean? Up here for thinking.
It's 1 drop down, 3 to go, and Fiona's off to a good start in her bid to become a day driver. But she's not the only trucker at Stobart who's looking for a lifestyle change. For 10 years, 33-year-old Matt Eakins was a tramper, a driver who works, eats and sleeps in his truck. Recently, he made the switch to daytime shift driver.
When I first started days, everyone was you know, taking the mick and saying that you'll be back and everything else. And at first, I didn't miss it at all. But as time went on now, I missed it.
But after just 2.5 months on the day shift, Matt has had enough and has decided it's time to go back to living on the road.
They do say tramping is in your blood. You know, once you've done it, it's hard to come off. This is my norm, this is all I know. This is your office, your workplace, your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom. It's like home from home, just a lot smaller. Dinner time. Best part of the day. Beats a sandwich, put it that way. Bon appetit.
Although trampers eat and sleep in their cabs, there's one thing Stobart hasn't managed to fit in.
Shower time. Every depot really has got shower facilities, so you can have a shower and shave. Some are worse than others, shall we say.
All drivers are paid by the hour. Since trampers wake up at work, they can squeeze more driving hours into the day, earning up to 20% more than shift workers.
I'm quite happy to do maximum hours and think of the money, you know.
Today, Matt is certainly earning his crust. After an early morning drive up from London, his first job of the day is to take a trailer load of biscuits 70 miles from Ashby de la Zouch in Leicestershire to Northwich in Cheshire. He's running late because his trailer wasn't ready, but he's pretty confident of getting the job done in time.
Some of us are better than others. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm pretty much up there, like, you know. A few people that I know, you know, obviously they're not truck drivers and they find it bizarre how, you know, we can get about without looking at a map.
Matt's trucking expertise is about to be put to the test.
Ah, that's just done it, isn't it? Epoxy M6 is closed. Ah. Yeah, that's knackered us up even more, so now I've got to find a detour. 10 years on the road, I don't know where I'm going. We'll go this way.
With the motorway closed, Matt heads down the back streets and country lanes.
Oh, this is getting a bit tight on these back lanes.
Unfortunately, the 33-year-old's finely honed sense of direction seems to have momentarily deserted him.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not too sure where I'm going at the moment. I'm parallel with the M6-ish. Worst comes to worst, I'll pull over and get the map out and figure out a route, but I'm just going with instinct at the moment. I've got a feeling. Oh, this is nuts.
In Leeds, night driver Fiona is trying to get to grips with the demands of day shift driving. She's finished the first stage of the multi-drop, and by the next delivery, Fiona's really feeling the difference working on days.
I'll make sure the traffic stops.
You can guarantee turning up at 2, 3 in the morning, this would be a deserted road. Nothing on it but the rats and hedgehogs.
She's got to reverse her 44-foot trailer across a busy main road, down a narrow track and into the yard.
Well, I'm not being funny or anything, but I think I'm twice the size of most of these vehicles. If they want to take me on, then that's their choice. I can't be held responsible for other drivers, can I?
Keep going. OK, mate, thank you.
Well, I ain't hit anything yet, have I? All cars' wing mirrors are intact.
Just need the one door, see? That's forward planning. You know what I mean?
2 drops down, and Fiona moves on to her next delivery. And things are about to get a whole lot tougher.
Righto, Fiona, we're good to go. We've got to go on a bay, I'm afraid.
All right, another challenge.
Keep coming as you are.
She's got to undertake the most difficult manoeuvre in the trucking handbook, the dreaded blindside reverse.
Mount the curve a bit. Start bringing it over now. Start bringing it over.
Despite having 7 mirrors on their trucks, every driver has a blind spot over their left shoulder.
I don't think I know of any driver that enjoys blindsiding onto a bay. It's awkward. It's just a pain in the arse. Right, take your lock off. You've gone a bit too tight, you see. Whoa, whoa. Get as much left, other way.
Proving she can pull off a manoeuvre like this in a packed yard is crucial if Fiona is going to make it on the day shift.
No.
I'll just let it fall.
All the way over. No.
I think we need to have a couple of goes at it here.
And how much does this cost the taxpayer?
It's just past the halfway stage in the race to Scotland, and Mark's still stuck outside of Manchester.
All that for that, look. Some idiot can't drive.
The hold-up may have cost Mark time, but is it enough to put him out of contention? Train planner Matt's got the latest from the railway operator.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Not bad. Are you ringing me to tell me that your train's got a puncture?
No. We don't get punches on the rail. I'm sorry.
I'm not interested then.
No, you're being. Look, the train's actually scheduled to leave Carlisle at 12:55. So you should be leaving roughly about the same sort of time.
Nice.
You're still going to lose, like, but don't worry about it.
Get out of it.
All right, mate. You take care.
All right, bonjour.
All right. Cheers. Thanks.
Although Mark's been delayed by the accident, the train's being forced to wait at Carlisle for its second driver change, which can take over an hour. But just when it looks like Mark's caught up, he has to take his break. He's been driving for 4 hours, and by law he's got to stop for 45 minutes, whether he likes it or not. Coming up, will it be train or truck in the fight to the finish?
I'm 2 minutes behind you.
It is close. It's going to be very close.
Will Matt crack up on the biscuit run?
I'm not too sure if I'm going the right way, so it's all going on at the moment.
And can Fiona make the grade on days?
How do you think we've done today?
Trucker Mark Dixon is racing Stobart's train to Scotland. Mark and his truck Phoebe Grace are still trailing, but with the road opening up through the Lake District, he's catching up fast.
Beautiful up here, innit? Mountains upon mountains.
Mark has a theory that the hills and dales of Cumbria will be to his advantage.
Unlike before, now it's all hills up and downhill. And that train's got about 30 boxes behind it, so he ain't going to be going very fast up the hills. My truck won't slow down, it'll just keep going 56 miles an hour.
Back at Crick, train planner Matt's getting worried that Mark's closing the gap.
God, he is tanking, isn't he?
He checks the latest train coordinates.
I'm just wanting to check where our rail service currently is, please.
Hello.
Hello, mates. How are you doing?
Ah, not bad. How's your truck doing?
Well, you've caught up with the train.
Yeah. I'm going to beat it then, kid.
You're going to beat me, are you?
I certainly am, mate.
Oh, it's not over yet, mate. He's getting on really well, actually. He's heading towards Gretna, and the rail line actually crosses that same point. So the motorway crosses where the rail line crosses, so they may be able to see it.
For the first time in 6 hours, Mark might actually clock his enemy.
It's like I'm flying a fighter plane trying to find me bogies. I've never ever been a train spotter in my life. I'm really excited and I'm buzzing my tits off. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is! That's the train! I'm buzzing. I can't believe I'm buzzing off a train here. Come on, baby.
With just 100 miles to go, neither Mark nor the train have any more planned stops. It's game on.
You're 35 minutes away from hitting like Tesco's. I'm 37 minutes away from hitting Tesco's. I'm 2 minutes behind you.
It is close, it's going to be very close.
The winner will be the first container to arrive at the Tesco's depot in Livingston. 20 miles away, the train will arrive at Moss End Rail Terminal. State-of-the-art hydraulic reach stackers await to strip it of its load as quickly as possible. 2 Stobart trucks are champing at the bit to complete the race and take the containers on the 20-minute journey to the depot.
He's going to be there literally a minute and a half before me. If he gets that box straight off that train and straight on a lorry, and that lorry gets straight out. I just, whoa.
"220 miles away in Cheshire, tramper Matt Eakins is starting to go crackers, delivering his load of biscuits.
Obviously, if the load gets there too late, the customer refuses that load because we've turned up so late, like, you know.
Please select you from the following options.
Matt calls Stobart's automatic phone helpline.
Delay.
Please record a brief message after the tone.
Hi there, it's Matt Eakins. I'm delivered to Morrison's at Northwich. I told yourselves earlier on I'll be there for 1:30.
Thank you. If you help the customer side, please...
Majority of the time they don't listen to it anyway, they phone you up. Well, what's wrong? Well, I've left a message. Nuts.
Matt's caught a lucky break. The traffic's starting to clear.
We're finally on the move. Woohoo! Yeah, we're finally going to get there in about 5 minutes' time. So, hello.
Matt?
Yeah.
Hiya. Don't bother going to Northwich. It's too late. They're going to get one of the nightmen to drop it off tonight.
Nightmare.
You just need to pick up a load from Aintree and take that back to Ashby. Speak to you later.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye, mate. Well, everything I've said for the past, what, I don't know, 3-4 hours, scrap it. Because it's all gone totally Pete Song.
Despite being just minutes away, Matt's missed his designated time slot and the load has been rejected. He's got no choice but to take the trailer to the nearest Stobart depot for another driver to complete the delivery later in the day.
Believe it or not, there's Morrison's on the left-hand side. That's where we was going, and now we're not. It's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
Come to me.
Back in Leeds on the multi-drop, night driver Fiona Solchak is on her first day shift. She's battling with the dreaded blindside reverse.
Watch your mirror, I'll watch the trailer.
As less than 1% of truckers are women, Fiona has to cope with the added pressure of extra attention from fellow drivers.
Whoa.
Some of the new places are a bit like, oh, it's a girl, and they'll all stop and come out and watch you do reverse it, and it's like, yeah.
Right, Fiona, now come forward over here. Come on. Stop, straighten it up.
Is it on?
Yeah.
It'll do. We've made it.
Fiona's skillful manoeuvring doesn't go unnoticed by other drivers.
I thought she did really well getting that there because I've seen experienced drivers really struggle with that corner.
Some of the tight spaces have been a challenge, but it's been good, fun. I think it's stuff I don't really get to do on nights. That's what I'm missing, and that's what I enjoy doing. But nights, it's nothing like this.
3 drops down, Fiona moves on to Bradford for the final stop of the multi-drop.
It's looking a bit better now, hasn't it?
Job's done and it's back to the depot. Now it's time for George's verdict.
How do you think we have done today? Is there anything like I should probably take home with me and think about tonight?
Your starting gears sometimes. Everything else, and your reversing, your observation, your forward thinking, can't fault it at all. I think you've done brilliantly. I really do. You've done exceptionally well.
After 2 years, it looks like it's bye-bye to the night shift.
This is going to give me a big opportunity to get back into family life, social life, and just doing stuff that I guess anyone that's 28 should be doing. I have missed it a lot, and I think I'm looking forward to getting that back.
Back in Scotland, tramper Mark Dixon's race with the Stobart train is going down to the wire. He's just minutes away from his final destination.
That roundabout back there then with the traffic cost me 3 minutes.
With the truck and train neck and neck, every second counts.
Getting tight, I'm a bit tense. I want to win it, and it's anyone's at the minute, absolutely anyone's. It's going to be close. Traffic again.
So have we got a latest ETA of the train arriving into?
It's still 11 minutes early now, not 12.
These people that go slower than the speed limit, do you know what I mean? There's no need for them to be doing 48 miles an hour.
The train currently is just passing Abington here, and Mark is just here.
Look, now he's accelerating. Mate, you mad at what speed's gonna go?
The train has arrived on time, but can it offload to the waiting trucks and get its first container to the depot before Mark?
Yeah, don't let me out. Yeah, thanks, mate. That's car drivers' fee. They're all right. They can accelerate again straight away. I can't. I've got to build my speed back up again now.
Still very close. If anyone shout really, who'd do it first.
This car's gonna f me off, I just know it. This is our final destination.
Right, so he's actually got in front of you now, yeah? Okay, thank you, bye. Bad news from the rail port.
Yeah?
He's about 15 minutes in front.
Okay. Looks like he's got us then.
I think he has.
With a head start like that and Mark about to enter the depot, Matt is forced to concede.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's 15 minutes behind you, and I don't think he's going to catch you up.
No! So that means I've won, doesn't it?
Well done, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Ta-ra, mate.
All right, take care.
Train my ass.
A victorious Mark arrives at the Livingston depot nearly 9 hours after setting off.
As you can see, there's no one there. Champion.
It's very close, 10-15 minutes, but I thought that we'd do it. Honestly thought we had the upper hand there, but...
It's 10-15 minutes and he's only got one load in, not 32 loads in.
There's always tomorrow.
15 minutes later, the first train container arrives.
Time to call this!
He has done really well, so I can't deny him that. I'll let him have that, just that one victory, and that'll be it. Yeah, I'll let him buy me a pint for winning. Yeah, that'll be his prize.
Well, it just goes to show, doesn't it? Trucks are better than trains. That's why I'm a lorry driver, not a train driver. So they're obviously not as good as us.
Coming up, night driver Andy's blood pressure goes through the roof.
See what I mean, ignorant? This is turning into a nightmare.
Stobart's enormous fleet runs non-stop through the night to get products onto shop shelves across the nation. One of the company's most gruelling night runs is the midnight delivery to London's famous Smithfield Meat Market. Located within London's Square Mile, bang in the middle of the capital, there's been a livestock market at Smithfield for over 800 years. Smithfields might be a historical landmark, but for Stobart's truckers, Britain's largest meat market is simply a nightmare to deliver to. Hundreds of white-coated butchers dart across delivering trucks. The narrow cobblestone streets were built for horse and cart, not 40-ton trucks. 24-hour market police and traffic wardens marshal the perimeter. Only the most battle-hardened drivers are sent there. Every weeknight, Stobart trucks deliver to Smithfield from their specialist chilled depot in Newark in Nottinghamshire. Transport shift manager Alex Harris has had to think long and hard about who to send to the market. He's chosen experienced night driver Andy Schofield.
Andy is a good driver to send down there, but he doesn't take fools gladly.
Smithfield Market is, I'd say it's a
When it comes to patience, it's not one of his best virtues. It doesn't take much to send him off the highway.
You get down there and it's every man for himself. It's like an anthill. In fact, it's like Hong Kong Harbour on a good day.
47-year-old Andy swapped the army for trucking 7 years ago. Tonight his mission is to take 16 pallets of poultry from Newark in the Midlands, 136 miles down the A1 to Smithfield's market in London. He takes the old-fashioned approach to combating night shift fatigue.
When you're driving through the night, the fatigue, you need just a little bit of caffeine to keep you awake and keep you rolling on.
Andy's going to need his wits about him for tonight's shift. He needs to arrive at the market on time, so it's vital he gets loaded as quickly as possible, as any delays leaving Newark could be catastrophic at the other end.
If we get to Smithfield Market any later than 2 o'clock, you may as well just in the wind.
With the drive to Smithfield taking 2.5 hours, Andy needs to be on the road by 11:30 at the latest. But he's got a problem.
Dage! Have we got the stuff here yet?
The chicken he's delivering is coming from Scotland. There's been a hold-up en route and it hasn't even arrived in Newark yet.
He's got to understand that we can't make the pallets come here any quicker.
Andy's decided to give the guys in the planning room a piece of his mind.
2 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's now 10 to midnight. I've got a truck, not a Chinook. Hey, my blood pressure's all right, mate. I had it checked this afternoon. Ha! Finally! Got the green light.
It's past midnight. Andy's trailer is finally ready. He's left for Smithfield's over an hour behind schedule.
Come on. Everything's against you now. The traffic lights.
It's 2 o'clock. The market's filling up, but Andy's still an hour away. If he's too late, he'll have a hell of a job making his delivery. Approaching the city, he's already worried about what it will be like when he gets there.
You're looking at every nook and cranny. Every mirror you've got. Every blind spot you've got. You've got to have eyes up your arse. You've just got to be as patient as you can. You know, I've got the patience of a gnat. There we go.
Andy's an hour and a quarter late. The market's rammed. To make matters worse, he can't find the butcher he's delivering to amongst the hundreds of stalls.
There. Oh, mate, you don't know where this is, do you?
There's nowhere to park. Andy has to leave his truck in the middle of the road.
Are you not blocking up the road here?
Yeah, and that's what I said. Here we go. Told you, get here after 2 o'clock and it's like this.
If Andy gets stung for a £60 parking ticket, he would lose half his pay packet for tonight's shift.
You waiting for delivery, mate, eh?
It's the busiest time of night, and the butchers don't have much time for a lost driver.
Hey, mate, you waiting for delivery? Excuse me.
Andy's still not found his customer.
I can't even open my doors now.
He's blocked in.
See what I mean, you ignorant? You're pulling off now, mate.
There's a massive traffic jam. The wardens are closing in. And with the delivery now nearly 2 hours late, there's a real chance that the butchers won't accept it at all.
This is turning into a nightmare. Yeah.
20 minutes later, and Andy's been told he's got to move so other trucks can squeeze past. It's a real test of precision parking. He's got 2 drops to do. He's finally found one of his customers.
This is Edwards, isn't it?
Just not the one he wanted first. The load is at the back of the truck.
Well, mate, I'm gonna have to, I'll tell you what, I'll come back. This one I wanted to get round. We'll have to go to Edwards first and put the wrong thing on.
Second time around, Andy still can't offload. And he can't find the right type of forklift to move the pallets, and neither can the butcher.
I'll see if I can borrow one from up there.
Andy goes on a search.
Hey, mate, I couldn't borrow your pump truck just for 2 minutes, could I? Check that.
The butcher gets there first.
There we go, he's got one.
One down, one to go. Andy still can't park anywhere near his customer. As a last resort, he asks them to come to him.
All right, cheers, mate. Result. This is life on the road. You get stuck, you just persevere and wait. Love it. It's been an hectic night. I'm absolutely knackered and I've got to get away from here. And that concludes my business at Smithfield.
Next time, it's the highlight of the trucking year, Truckfest. And Stobarts are charged with delivering Michael Schumacher's car to the Belgian Grand Prix.
We are the top team within the top team.